So Spencer Bayston is heading back to the trailer. At least to the work area, at least, and then they'll see if they can get a quick caution here in this main event. Ashton Torgerson and Tyler Courtney on row 1, Brent Marks, Rico Abreu row 2, Daison Pursley, Tanner Thorson row 3, Brad Sweet, Aaron Reutzel, Chase Randall, JJ Hickle the top 10. Lucas Oil Speedway, we got them racked, we got them stacked, and we've got the grandstands packed. Let's go racing off at turn number 4. We are green. Feature event is underway at Lucas Oil Speedway, and around the outside comes Tyler Courtney, but it's going to be Ashton Torgerson with the early race lead. Torgerson in the Pell's Tire Service number 1A, trying to lead his first career Kubota Highland Racing lap, and he will do so across the line. Ashton Torgerson with the early race lead. Tyler Courtney runs in second. Rico Abreu's made his way by the 19 of Brent Marks. Abreu's up into the third spot. Marks back to fourth, and Daison Pursley rounds out the top 5. Ashton Torgerson across the line, 2 in and 28 to go. 28 laps away from his first career National Touring Sprint Car win, but the caution comes out. Justin Peck is stopped backwards in turn number 4. Justin Peck had rolled off in this one from the 16th starting spot, and now he is backwards in turn 4. Looked like he had come across the line 15th on the last time by. So if Ashton Torgerson goes to the bottom, that means he must restart the race on the inside line. And that does appear to be the case. Tyler Courtney will choose to start next to him. No games being played back behind. Everybody kind of, looks like Noah Gass there choosing to go right behind Kevin Thomas Jr. But other than that, no other drivers choosing to mix things up. We're coming back to the green flag, this time by Ashton Torgerson, Tyler Courtney. 2 unique storylines as they both are going for big things here tonight. We're back underway. Ashton Torgerson goes to the top in turn 1. Tyler Courtney trying to draw to the left rear, but Torgerson's got momentum down the backstretch, and he's got the race lead. Back behind, Rico Abreu is trying to catch back up to Tyler Courtney. It was not a good night for Abreu yesterday. Had to come out of the B-main, started 20th and ended up 10th with the Hard Charger Award, but it was not the night he was hoping for. Tanner Thorson gets a great restart. He's made his way by Daison Pursley and Brad Sweet. Moved Tanner Thorson down to the top 5. Last night's second place finisher is trying to make his way forward. Up front, though, it's all about Ashton Torgerson. He runs the top in 1 and 2. Meanwhile, Tyler Courtney is on the inside of the racetrack. Same song, different dance down there in turns 3 and 4. 5 laps complete, 25 to go. 25 laps to go for Ashton Torgerson. Rico Abreu is trying to track down the top 2. Brent Marks is slipping out of the picture back in the 4th position. The traffic nearly on the same straightaway as your race leaders. Ashton Torgerson comes by, clips off another lap. He runs the bottom in turns 1 and 2. Tyler Courtney slides it up to the cushion on the exit of turn number 2. Rico Abreu trying to maintain the pace of your top 2 runners. Tyler Courtney to the inside in turns 3 and 4, but Torgerson fends him off right there in the 4th corner. Ashton Torgerson must see Courtney this time by as Tyler Courtney shows the nose. Torgerson goes low to try and protect. They get very close in turn 4, and Tyler Courtney takes the race lead away off at turn number 4. Tyler Courtney will lead lap number 8. Ashton Torgerson now back to the 2nd spot. Rico Abreu underneath of Torgerson now looking for 2nd down the back straightaway. Rico Abreu trying to make a slider happen into turns 3 and 4. He'll take 2nd away in turn 4. Rico Abreu's up to 2nd now. Rico Abreu now going to get that spot right back away to Ashton Torgerson. But Abreu runs the bottom real nice down there in 1 and 2, and Abreu's got 2nd back away. And the traffic is coming, and it is thick for your race leader. A 3-car battle for the race lead shaping up here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Tyler Courtney to the top in turn 1. Rico to the bottom. Slider for the race lead. Rico Abreu's got the lead down the back straightaway. Tyler Courtney back to the outside, down the back straightaway. What are they going to do when they get to the traffic? They've got to sort this out. They got to sort it out quickly. Miles Paulus, Jack Wagner, Tyler Blank, all in the way of your race leaders. They work down the back straightaway. Ashton Torgerson still in 3rd. Brent Marks is 4th. Tanner Thorson running in 5th. Rico gets cut off a little bit right there by a slower car. Tyler Courtney to the left rear down the front straightaway, cannot make the pass there. 18 laps to go, and Rico Abreu is now working through the traffic. Go to the outside of Miles Paulus down the back straightaway. Tyler Courtney, the Durst Dice Roll driver, gets a little bit sideways right there and allows Rico to pull away. Rico Abreu pulls away, a mistake there from the 7BC in turn 4. Ashton Torgerson now back in the rear pocket of Tyler Courtney down the back straightaway. And Brent Marks is trying to join in on the fun as well. 3-car battle for the 2nd spot shaping up down the front straightaway. Next time by will be the halfway signal for Rico Abreu. Miles Paulus pulls into the infield. We will stay green. Rico's gotten by Jack Wagner. The next car in his sights, the 75 of Tyler Blank. Tyler Courtney, after that mistake a few laps ago, is trying to get things back together. Makes his way by Jack Wagner. Now no lap cars between your first and second place machines. As I say that, Abreu makes this pass on the 75 of Tyler Blank down the front straightaway. Brent Marks is closed in on Ashton Torgerson. He's looking for third in turn 2. They go side by side down the back straightaway. Ashton Torgerson now goes low, protects, and tries to get by the slower car at the same time. He will do so down the front straightaway. Torgerson maintains third. Ashton Torgerson fending off a challenge from Brent Marks. Back up front, keeping an eye on Sunshine and Rico. This time by, the gap for the race lead is 1.6 seconds up front. Tanner Thorson is slowly but surely closing in on Torgerson and Marks as they race for a podium position into turn 3. Ashton Torgerson goes to the top. Brent Marks through the middle and Tanner Thorson on the bottom. Slider for third. Brent Marks has it at the line. Brent Marks takes third away. Now here comes Tanner Thorson. Thorson underneath of Ashton Torgerson in turn 2. Cannot make the pass there. Aaron Reutzel has made his way by Brad Sweet. Aaron Reutzel is now up to 6th. Ashton Torgerson and Brent Marks continue to battle for that final podium position here as they cannot get by the slower car of Tyler Blank. And now Brent Marks is able to get by him down the back straightaway. Rico Abreu is picking cars off one at a time. The next one in front of him is Justin Peck. And the next time by, Abreu's just got 8 laps away from his 6th win of the year with Kubota Highland Racing. Ashton Torgerson still able to keep Tanner Thorson at bay as they work off at turn number 4. Rico Abreu closing in on a couple of fast cars. Justin Peck, Xavier Doney, as well as the 45X of Landon Crawley. Abreu could not make the pass there on Peck, and it looks like Tyler Courtney has closed the gap. 0.3 of a second taken out of the race lead that last time by. Tyler Courtney trying to look for some late race magic here at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Rico now makes his way by Peck, but he's still got plenty of cars to deal with Doney and Crawley side by side up ahead of him. The lead 1.4 seconds that time by. Tanner Thorson's made his way by Ashton Torgerson down the back straightaway. Moved Thorson up to 4th now. Tanner Thorson's up to 4th. Race lead back to 1.3 seconds for Abreu. He's gotten by Crawley, and he's gotten by Doney. 3 lap cars between Tyler Courtney and Rico Abreu up front. This time by 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go for Rico Abreu as a car's up in smoke in turn 2. Caution's going to have to come out. Landon Crawley's up in smoke on the backstretch. And a fire under the hood of the J.B. Henderson Construction number 45X car. Landon Crawley had just went a lap down to the race leader. Was running in the 17th position at the time. MedStar and Kubota Highland Racing officials on the scene to make sure that Crawley is going to be able to get out of that car safely. A lot of fluid coming out from underneath the 45X there in the middle portion of the back straightaway. Who has just not had any luck when it comes to Lucas Oil Speedway in the past. Last night he was good. He ended up finishing in the 6th position, but last year he ran here twice, got upside down in both features. We will have a single file restart with less than 10 laps to go, so there is a cone that is going to be placed on the front straightaway. That cone signifying the drivers that we are having a single file restart. They cannot pass each other before that cone, and they cannot hit that cone and cannot go below the cone. If one of those things happens, there will be a penalty assessed to that driver and car at the next stoppage of the race. Here we go, back to green flag conditions with 4 laps to go at Lucas Oil Speedway. Rico Abreu going to try and run away and hide. He'll go to the top in turn 1. Tyler Courtney goes down low. Maintains the pace of the Kubota Genuine Parts number 24 as they roll back into turns 3 and 4. This time by going to see 3 laps to go for Rico Abreu. Aaron Reutzel trying to put a move on Ashton Torgerson going into turn 1. Reutzel nearly clipped the tractor tire. He takes 5th away from Torgerson. Torgerson back to the inside. He'll take 5th right back away off of turn number 2. A wild maneuver right there from Aaron Reutzel. Now he's going to make that pass for sure off of turn number 4. Move Aaron Reutzel into the top 5. Aaron Reutzel now up to 5th. Bumps Ashton Torgerson back to 6th. Brad Sweet is 7th. Daison Pursley 8th. Casey Kahne 9th. And Chase Randall in 10th. Here's the white flag. 1 lap to go for Rico Abreu up front. Rico Abreu, last night was one that he wants to forget, but one night later, he is about to visit Lucas Oil Speedway Victory Lane. It's win number 6 on the year. Abreu wins night 2 of the Diamond Classic. Tyler Courtney second. Third at the line is going to go to Tanner Thorson. Thorson got by Marks. Marks ends up in 4th, and 5th goes to Aaron Reutzel. Rico Abreu gets the win, his 6th of the year. Tyler Courtney 2nd. Tanner Thorson 3rd on the last corner, gets by Brent Marks. Aaron Reutzel ends up in 5th. Ashton Torgerson 6th. 7th goes to Brad Sweet. 8th to Daison Pursley. 9th to Casey Kahne. And 10th will be Chase Randall at the conclusion of this 30-lapper. Kevin Thomas Jr., Cy Lynch, Ayrton Gennetten, Brenham Crouch, and Howard Moore, the top 15. Xavier Doney, Justin Peck, JJ Hickle, Noah Gass, and Tyler Blank, the top 20. How about it, Lucas Oil Speedway? Your winner here tonight, Rico Abreu. 6th win of the year. He goes from the B main and hard charger last night to Victory Lane 1 night later. Hugs coming in from Ricky Warner. Brady Furbrook was down there along with Zach Middlebrooks, and they are going to be happy with the result of this one. The first win in that Kubota Genuine Parts new paint scheme. Rico will take the helmet off, and in just a moment, he's going to have a word with Tony Laporta.
Rico Abreu debriefing with his team down here. The team and the car that he owns and operates and travels all around the country competing with the top series in 410 wing sprint car racing. Rico will get the Hoosier Tire neckband on and Chase and to everyone watching, I think the struggles this team have had in the last couple of weeks don't need to be overstated, but man, they definitely have not been on the pace they are typically accustomed to. He comes around to the front of Whiskey Myers Victory Lane. Rico Abreu is back on top. All right, so let's not beat around the bush. After the last couple of weeks you guys have had, struggling certainly with the pace of this Rico Abreu Racing number 24. How good does this one feel?
Oh, it's really good. It's just determination beats, talent there. That's how things work in this sport. It's this sport becomes really humbling at times, and you can get up top really easily, and then you can just get beat down to the ground. And I put all these guys, up front here, and just thank Ricky Warner, Zach Middlebrooks, Brady Furbrook, my wife Megan, Gus, Toby Balbone's with us, my family, just for riding the wave with me in this sport. It's we get to race so many times a year, so there's lots of highs and lows, and things change. What we've really noticed is these 4 tires are the only thing that touches the racetrack, and you work with spring rates, and things can change throughout the season, and you just got to stay up to pace with everything and not really get too hard on yourself. As a race car driver, I put a lot of this on myself because I'm out there navigating this Kubota Genuine Parts number 24. So, thank you to Kubota Genuine Parts for partnering with me, and just really special to get them in Victory Lane with our partners, Pacific Boring, Swan Island. I got their suit on, a fabrication company out of Portland, Oregon. These people just, become part of this success, and they understand the work that gets put into these teams. All across the pit area, you see how hard people work, and I can go on and keep talking about just people's work ethic, and it just, becomes really inspiring just by you yourself too, Tony. Thank you very much for being here.
Hey, I want to thank you for being here in Whiskey Myers Victory Lane. You don't need to thank me at all. You're talking about 4 Hoosier tires. You're talking about spring rates. Don't forget ground clearance. But what I want to ask you about is lap traffic, a combination of that with your outright speed. You grow nearly a 1.5 second lead over Tyler Courtney coming to 5 to go. And then Landon Crawley has a fire on the back straightaway, and that bunches everything back up. What goes through your head when you know that you've had a good gap, but you got a guy like Tyler Courtney and the rest of the high rollers right behind you? What do you go through? What's the checklist in your mind for that restart?
I was pretty confident in my car there. I was running the bottom there at the end of the race, and I knew that just the entries were getting quite free, and these guys, they made adjustments, but right before we pushed off, just to allow the car to roll through the corner and get down. And I think that's the biggest thing when you catch lap traffic, to understand the pace and where lap cars. I was following the 26 up top there, and he was setting a really touring pace, so I could just have clean air up there then we caught traffic and everything kind of slows back down. And having the best guys in the business lineup behind you, you just got to hit your marks. And I knew this is a real momentum-based track, and you got to keep this engine Speedway motor up on the pipe, and that's what I wanted to do.
Well, our third place finisher, Tanner Thorson, last night said that Lucas Oil Speedway reminds him of a place Cycle Land, back home. Momentum, no doubt about those two tracks having that in common. Your sixth Kubota High Limit Racing feature win of 2025. That means you get to send $1,000 of our angel donors' money. And tonight, Austin Tate, a local race fan, put up $100. His employer, Oak Star Bank, is going to match that. So $1,200 are going to the charity of your choosing, thanks to your victory tonight. Which will that be?
Yeah, awesome. So special what the Angel Donor and High Limit has put together, just giving these foundations notoriety. And I think that's really important for the fans to, just to get to hear those names. Jackson Superhero Foundation, I've been donating $1,000 to myself every time we win a race this year. This is our 9th win. So far I've donated $9,000. I have a sponsor, Brian Hankins, who matches that $1,000. So that's $18,000 just by this car performing, let alone the 6 high limit races we won with the Angel Donor. Jackson Superhero Foundation specializes in muscular dystrophy. They help families out with muscular dystrophy themselves. Their son, Jackson, who's probably watching tonight. Hi, Jackson, has muscular dystrophy, and they need help with vans and hallway and wheelchairs and anything accessible for these kids to be comfortable. And, it's a very, really unique foundation that really specializes in helping other families.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
That's Rico Abreu doing it for the 6th time in 2025 with High Limit. He's got the Chasm Safety Technologies win box. He'll get the win sticker. We say thank you to Chasm Safety Technologies for everything they do for Kubota High Limit Racing. They're a fantastic product that is working very, very hard to protect drivers all around sprint car racing. Again, thanks to Chasm Safety Technologies. He started second, led for a while, ends up back in the second position. Tyler Courtney, dejection on your face. How hard was that race here tonight in Wheatland, Missouri?
It's tough. Yeah, we're just missing just a little bit, but we're close. I think we've had a chance to win the last 2 nights. Obviously we had a little bit of a failure last night that kind of hurt our night, but for us to rebound with the second tonight, Rico's been arguably probably one of the best cars here in the country all year. So, like I said, a great rebound for us. Our whole Nos Energy Drink, Spire Motorsports, Ellie's Custom Trailers team we're good. We just can't quite get that top step yet, but we got 25 grand on the line tomorrow. We put ourselves in a great position for that, and that'd be a good one to go out and win. With
the pace you guys showed last night before an ignition box failure, and then the pace you showed tonight with a second place run, does that give you a strong sense of confidence going into a big night like tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think any kind of momentum is great going into nights like that, and with the format being able to lock in here tonight is huge. Tomorrow you don't have to go and qualify, just get through your heat race, and hopefully have a good dash and put yourself in a great spot like we did tonight, and hopefully just capitalize on that tomorrow and see what we can do. Thank you all you fans for coming out. I know Mother Nature tried to screw up the party here this morning, but she played nice throughout the rest of the day, and I know it's still hot and humid, but we appreciate you guys coming out, and we just keep working on making this event bigger and bigger each year.
Nos Energy Drink and Clausen Marshall Racing driver Tyler Courtney ends up in the second position. Before we check in with Tanner Thorson, let's go upstairs to Chase Rodman.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. Let's do our contingency award winners real quick. Our Race Redeem Foundation Rookie of the Race, that's going to be Daison Pursley. He finished 8th in this main event, so nice job to him. Our Rod and Supply Hard Charger is going to go to Kevin Thomas Jr. He was 20th to 11th for a +9. And then we have our Fastest Lap of the Race Award. That is presented by Jake's Golf Carts. That will go to Ashton Torgerson. He turned in a lap time of 13:475 on lap number 3. Those are your contingency winners here tonight, Tony.
Thanks very much, Chase. Tanner Thorson last night went 10th to 2nd. A little bit easier work here tonight, going 6th to 3rd, but quite a battle in those last 4 laps with Brent Marks that sees you coming out on the winning end right at the start-finish line, standing on the podium for the 2nd night in a row. What were those last laps like racing with Brent?
Yeah, I just knew we had to get in top 3 to guarantee a lock-in spot for tomorrow. So once again, hats off to my guys, hats off to everybody that's a part of this thing. I think we have probably the most consistent race car in the country, I feel like. So it's good, man. We've we've gained a lot over this year, and especially the last couple months, and it's very rewarding for me as well as my crew and everybody involved. So we're going to keep trucking. We got a really good race car, so I'm excited for tomorrow. Hopefully we can, start a little bit farther up maybe and have a little bit more of a 2-lane racetrack. But the track was great for what they were dealt, and Casey Schumann and all the guys here at Lucas Oil have done a phenomenal job for the way the racetrack was early this morning and for now. So thanks, crowd, for coming out. Hopefully we're a couple spots better tomorrow.
+8 last night, plus a few more this evening. Tanner Thorson goes 6th to 3rd to stand on the podium down here in the infield.